And Joe, nice to get on the score sheet, 3 points. Decent Saturday.
Yeah, it was absolutely made up. Obviously the start probably wasn't what we were hoping for, but obviously to make up with the goal, I don't know if it's mine or Loz, but Loz is claiming it, I'm claiming it, but I was just made up. I got good contact on it, and I'm sure it hit his head. It's not hard to miss, but obviously the main thing was 3 points today, so good day.
Yeah, important goal as well, that was it, because you obviously the bad start, but then you got the equaliser, and important to press that home in the second half.
Of course, yeah, and I think obviously it wasn't the start we wanted, and to be fair, they did really well for the goal, and he's a massive striker, and once he's climbing above you, it's hard to stop, but obviously from that moment, I think it was the best thing that could have happened to us, really. I think we completely controlled the whole game from that moment. They had a couple of chances here and there, but I think obviously we come in at half time and we knew that we had them, really. And we didn't want the first half to end, if I'm being honest, because I thought we could have gone and scored again, but we come back in, and obviously the gaffer was made up really with how we were playing, and just said, just keep doing what you're doing, keep playing more and more, and then obviously then the goals come into it, and towards the end we can probably play more. That's what the gaffer's touching on, just control the game even more, but it is tough sometimes, and we're probably going to get better at that, but overall I was delighted.
The manager doesn't necessarily seem to come in and want to completely change everything, but there are details that make you talk a bit of fitness, maybe higher press, quite a few things he wants to change. Do you feel like, he's been at the helm for 6-7 weeks now, the players are not starting to, but really taking it on board now?
Yeah, of course, obviously the first week you come in, I remember the first couple of training sessions, they were really, really tough, but, you can now see on the pitch, I think once that gets the 60th minute mark, I think we've got another level to go to, and, it's really paying off for us now, and, we've got massive belief in him. I think he's an unbelievable coach, and everyone that works with him as well. But yeah, he's come in, he's got us all together, little stuff that he's added into the building, and yeah, he's been top class really. Can't speak highly enough of him. But yeah, on the pitch, everyone's doing what he's asking us to do, and obviously we haven't changed too much in the style of play really. Obviously we're a possession-based team anyway, but just little details that he's changed, and you can see on the pitch. I think that's 4 straight wins now in the league, so obviously the last week was disappointed, but the main focus now is the league, and hopefully we can keep climbing.
I mean, the way he took on board the fans and how they felt last week, but was very quick to send the message that at the time it was 3 in a row, let's make it 4 in a row, move on and move up the league.
Of course, yeah. Last week was frustrating, considering it, obviously it was the FA Cup, but obviously against our rivals, and he touched on how big the game was, and we just didn't probably perform to our ability, but obviously little bits got said, and he just wanted straight away start this week. We just touched on the game, what we can improve on, but he said, listen, we're unbeaten in 3 and in the league, and that's the most important thing now for us to keep going, and another 3 points, and we've got another game at home next week, so we've got to keep building.
And you are in the playoff places now. Are you someone who looks at the league?
Yeah, of course. I think everyone does. It was frustrating when we was down there, but we know how quickly you can climb up this league once you put a couple of wins together, and the confidence starts growing. I think I said last time I spoke to you, the teams like Wrexham, Stockport didn't win for how many games last season, and they end up getting promoted, and that's our belief now. We've just got to keep winning, and we know how good of a team we are, but we've just got to keep showing that every week.
And personally, obviously back in the side today, pleased with how that went?
Yeah, of course, yeah. It was a bit of a shock when he obviously told me yesterday I was starting centre back, but I've played there plenty of times, and I couldn't wait, if I'm being honest. I work hard every day, and you just got to take them chances when they come, and anything I can do for the team, that's the most important thing. And I was delighted with my performance, but obviously the team winning today is the most important thing.
It's never a good time to concede, but if it comes so early in the game when you've got so much time to recover, probably about as good a time as any, I imagine. Of
course, yeah. Like Gaffer said that half time, when we conceded, he wasn't worried because we had 89 minutes, probably more. But I think that just gives us the probably freedom really, where you think we're 1-0 down, let's go and attack it, and I think that's when we're at our best, when we just play with proper control and freedom on the pitch to go and try stuff, and I think that's what we did. But some of the patterns of play we did today, I thought they were the best I've seen this season, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I was delighted with that. Obviously the first goal was a tough one really. You're probably thinking after a minute, oh no, but yeah, obviously we recovered quite quickly and kept playing our football.
The way you, I suppose, didn't let it knock you off your stride. Swindon obviously dropped back in very, very deep in that first half, but it allowed you then to work in those intricate areas, particularly in midfield. Just it's sometimes really hard to break down when a team sits back there.
Yeah, of course. They probably did sit off, and sometimes it's tough for the opposition when they go 1-0 up so that quick. Is what do you do next? Do you keep going for it, but we just knew our plan today. I thought Kane and Whitey were unbelievable in there, especially Whitey. I think some of the passes he did today, I think it's unbelievable, and you can show why he's at such a big club. But yeah, I thought everyone today was brilliant, and then you've got obviously Werney and you've got Gilbs who, once you get them going, I think it's hard to stop. And yeah, it was just obviously the way we played today, I was really impressed.
It feels now with 4 in a row, you want to make it 5, you want to make it 6, you want to make it 7, but the way you've quickly climbed up that table shows that you put these runs together, and you're never really out of it.
Yeah, of course, yeah. The gaffer's not afraid to touch on that either. We all want promotion at this club. That's the main target for us, and the only way we're going to do that is just keep winning, and obviously take the confidence of, you're 4 unbeaten, but obviously you can't just turn up and expect to win. You know what I mean? Next weekend's going to be a massive game, and we need everyone together. I thought the fans were brilliant today as well. Got us over the line at the end, but yeah, obviously the confidence is really high in there now, and we've got to keep building on that.